Now, for many people of Ukrainian descent, the sounds of explosions like this and the sights of Russian tanks crossing the border are painful reminders of a not-so-distant history. Cleveland and Northeast Ohio are home to thousands of Ukrainians who sought refuge in the U.S. from cultural, political, or religious persecution. News 5's Jordan Vandenberg has more tonight on this.
Bombs sent shockwaves across Ukraine just before daylight. The ripples spread across Europe before making their way.
It's distressing. It's very.
To Andy Fedinsky in the Ukrainian Museum in Tremont.
Shock, of course, horror, sadness, heartbreak, that it's come to this.
Fedinsky was born in a refugee camp in the fallout of World War II. And although he is a proud American citizen,
we have to stand up for the truth.
Ukraine and the museum that he directs are home.
My parents were political refugees, and our family, as well as thousands of others, came to Cleveland and found an already existing social, economic infrastructure.
Ukrainians first came to Cleveland in the late 1800s, seeking opportunity and freedom. Then they came in waves following the two world wars, then the fall of the Soviet Union, establishing churches, making places like Tremont and Parma their own. With Russia's unprovoked invasion this week, history,
the anticipation is that there will be refugees,
may repeat itself.
And I hope people are waking up to the fact that what's happening in Ukraine is going to affect East 9th and Euclid, is going to affect State Road and Parma, is going to affect Crocker Park.
It's not just Ukraine's fight. It's the civilized world. It's to maintain international order, which is basic to the kind of life that people want.
Surrounded by photographs of those in Ukraine now, Fedinsky says reality is inescapable.
And Ukraine will survive this.
Because their fight is our fight, too.
And we exchange birthday cards and phone calls, Facebook. And so we worry about not only their well-being, but their lives. And I know some of them said, hey, we're gonna fight in the streets. And they mean it.
If you need yet another sign of the indelible impact that the Ukrainian people have had on Northeast Ohio and specifically Parma, if you're ever heading north on State Road, you will see this mural behind me. It shows a nightscape of the city of Lviv. That's the western part of Ukraine, and it is up there for the entire world to see. And according to the last census done in 2020, about 30,000 people identified as either Ukrainian or Russian in the last census. Live in Parma, Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.